3 things I am grateful for. The first one being a home that I get to slowly work away at decorating, making it my own, creating a sanctuary space for me and my family, and through the seasons, being able to decorate and add joy and meaning to each of the seasons we find ourselves in throughout the year. I am taking down the last bit of winter decor that is hanging around my house, holding on by a thread, and we are moving into spring. So I'm going to live for a little bit with a blank slate and see where the inspiration takes me this spring. I am also so grateful for a family that I get to clean up after. Sometimes that is a frustrating thing and it feels like it never ends and it's over and over. It just keeps going. Even after you finish the task, there's more laundry, there's more toys on the floor. But I am recognizing what that means. That means I have beautiful children and a loving husband, and we live and we enjoy each other and we do life together in this house. It brings me so much joy to do the tending and the caring of the home. I'm so grateful I get to be home with my kids the majority of the time. I recognize that is a gift and that is a privilege. My kitchen, it makes me so happy. I love to be in the kitchen. I'm not talking about aesthetically, although we're getting there with that too. Lots of plans in the future there. But I mean in terms of making food. Every day we all have to eat. And when you have a family, of course, we have to feed each other as well. And that is my role in our house for the most part. And the reason is because I love it so much. And I'm grateful that I have something that I get to do every single day that is a creative outlet, but also benefits my family. Those are things that are sitting on my heart today. That being said, I am going to show you around my house a little bit, tell you my ideas for some renovations we have coming up this summer, and I'm going to bake some hot cross buns for Easter time. I am milling some hard red wheat berries to make flour for my pizza crust that I'm working on for tonight's supper. I'm going to get that going so it can rise while I go about other things in the house. And I like to keep my dough by the wood stove in our living room to help it rise a little bit faster if I'm needing it for dinner time or it's not being baked the next day, to speed things up a bit. One of the best things about living on a farm is having your own meat and eggs and produce in the summertime, and I love stacking my eggs in my little basket on my countertop. We have a few hens that lay blue eggs and the rest of them lay brown, so I like to have those peeking out here and there in my little basket. It's the little things that make me so happy. I'm gonna make these hot cross buns sourdough, so I'm actually using a yeast recipe, which I have in this video that I'll link right here. But I'm substituting my yeast for some sourdough starter. I didn't measure, I just poured a bunch in, and I'm using maple syrup for the sweetener part, as well as adding some cinnamon and nutmeg to give it that hot cross bun taste. Now I don't have any raisins and I didn't even have any like chocolate chips, which I know some people do that sometimes. But in my mind, having the cinnamon and nutmeg in the bun with the glaze on top, that is what makes it taste like a hot cross bun. And so that is what we are doing today, just using what we have and making do. I'm going for the recipe even though I don't technically have all the things I need for it. And I find that that's a part of being in your kitchen, is just if you're craving something or you have an idea in mind, you just go for it and then substitute along the way as you need to. And I find that that comes with practice. The more you make recipes, the more you feel like confident in doing those adaptations to them. Speaking of just going for it, I have been meaning to paint another coat on my ceiling in my kitchen for so long, and I finally decided I'm just going to try it at nap time and go for it. And if I don't get it all done, I'll just be halfway through and probably will want to finish it in the evening. But at least I started and I got the kind of Kickstarter motivation going for me. It actually made such a big difference. I'm so glad I did it. I'm gonna revisit my pizza crust dough now, take that out and shape it. I think I mismeasured my flour because this was super sticky, but I rolled with it. We're just gonna go for it, and it made for a really soft crust, and so we enjoyed it anyway. I was joking with a friend the other day that I am a part-time farm mechanic because I'm constantly fixing my kids' toy farm equipment. We are keeping it really simple for dinner tonight. I'm making this pizza, which obviously pizza is always a hit for kids, with some homemade tomato sauce that my mother-in-law made and gave to us for Christmas. My in-laws will do that at Christmas time. They give us like canned goods and some frozen food for our freezers and things like that. Who doesn't love getting food as a gift? So anyway, I'm using that as my sauce, putting on some mozzarella cheese, some onion, and some pesto that I made the other day. I love to top my pizzas with different herbs and spices. Today I just did some oregano. It is the next day, and I am getting my sourdough hot cross buns out of the fridge to shape my dough. It has done its bulk fermentation overnight, and so I'm going to shape it into the buns now. And this makes quite a few buns, and so I actually ended up having more than my pan size, so I've got like a small dish of 4 in addition to my 24, I think it was, buns. But hey, I am not complaining about that. I actually love spending time shaping my bread. It is very therapeutic. Feel the dough in your hands. I always find my mind wandering about different things and then realizing, oh yeah, I'm shaping my bread here. I'm gonna set these in a warm place again to rise with a damp tea towel over top of them. I'm preheating my oven as well. For my sourdough loaves that I had started the day before, which I didn't record in this video, I'm going to take today to bake them. I've got them shaped and I'm going to score them. The pans were preheated at 500, and so now I just carefully set them in without burning myself. Throw them in the oven, put the tops over them for about half an hour at 500, and then after half an hour I drop the temp to 475 with the lid off. I want to share with you a little bit about something that's been exciting for me lately. Now, I've always loved interior design. It's the thing I dream about, where I go to when I am really happy or if I'm feeling sad or grumpy. Interior design is just the thing that lifts my spirits. It's a creative and practical way we can live our life while enjoying the beautiful things around us. In that spirit, I picked up a book at the library about architecture in my province, and I didn't realize, but I kind of found a love for these beautiful homes that are featured. And I knew I always was interested in home architecture and stuff, but I am reading everything word for word, which kind of surprises me. I'm loving this book. So it is inspiring. It makes me want to decorate and plan designs in my house that really honor the house style that it was built in. Our house is from the late 1800s, and I'm learning is probably a mix of styles. It originally looked like a Georgian home with its symmetrical windows and door, and over the years, different owners, who are all my husband's grandparents, have changed things along the way, and so now it's our turn, and I'm excited to make it our own. And with that being said, there are 3 general areas we're going to focus on the next coming months. One of them is definitely finishing the kitchen. There's not too much left to go, a lot of painting and some shelves and a custom range hood. But what I want to tell you about and show you a little bit of in a couple seconds is our mudroom laundry room, which will also be a bathroom. This is probably going to be the biggest renovation we have in our house. In total, probably, I'm going to say it's not too big of a renovation. We're not
really moving any walls or anything like that, but just changing the layout a bit to function for our young and growing family. Having space is only useful if it works for your needs as a family. And so we have turned what used to be a porch, then a sun porch, then a wall put up, half closet, half entranceway. We took the wall down and we're going to turn this once sun porch into a mudroom. We need storage and we need it to be insulated so that we actually use the space for getting our outdoor clothes on, especially in the winter time. That's a fairly simple thing we're going to be doing. The more major part is we're going to be turning what used to be a bedroom on the main floor. I'm sure it housed many people over the years. It was later by his grandparents turned into a laundry room. For us, we really want to have a full bath on the main floor. We're going to be taking a slightly awkward little closet, toilet, bathroom and adding a bathtub and toilet to our laundry room. In the end, we are going to have a laundry bathroom combo, and I am excited because I've always dreamed of a beautiful antique cast iron tub, and that is my goal. So I want to show you around that room and show you what my dreams are, and then in later videos you will see the progression along the way of how it all goes.
Welcome to our future mudroom right off of our kitchen. There's a little side entrance here, right by where we park our car typically. Right now, as you can tell, it is not functioning very well. We moved in our house in about August and we still have things packed. This area where the coats are currently hanging, we hope to get some custom built-ins with big cupboard doors, probably an area with hooks, hopefully some antique pieces like a dresser or a bench to sit on. We have a big, beautiful window. These bifold doors over here have like a little closet in here. I think we're going to keep our camping gear in that area. And I would love to knock out these ceiling tiles. I love this vintage light fixture. It's just so pretty. If we don't keep it in here, I would definitely put it somewhere else. Of course, we will change the floor and have some paint. There's also this window here, which would be an original window. So I want to keep that. Use it as a visual centerpiece for the built-ins. Now, if you turn a little bit this way, you can see we have this really awkward little bathroom here. It is a pass-through into what is the laundry room. So we're going to take this and turn it into a closet. There's that window that leads into the mudroom. And I just love the original details in here. And we're going to take this, we're going to make it a closet for things like cleaning supplies, my vacuum, maybe some extra pantry related things, and then where the sink currently is will be a butler's pantry sort of space. And I'm thinking decor wise of doing something really fun and bold. Also, I want to go really fun and bold in what is currently the closet in the laundry room that I want to hopefully get a toilet in there and have as like a little water closet. It's still small, but it's more tucked away and it's not a pass through. So that's what I like about that idea. This, where this big tall cupboard is, will come out, and that is where I want to center our bathtub. I want it to be a beautiful clawfoot tub in the centerpiece of the room. Opposite to that wall is our laundry. I might shift what this looks like a bit. We're definitely changing the color. I want to go green tones in here because for bathrooms I really feel like they should be fresh and bright and clean feeling, especially with the laundry combo. I think this will turn into quite a beautiful space, and I'm so excited that you get to come along and see the transformation with me. Leave a comment below if you have some ideas of what you think we could do in this combo space or in the mudroom too. All right, I'm moving on to my hot cross buns. I've mixed some flour and water and put it in a Ziploc bag. Cut the corner to pipe the crosses on. They were a little bit messy. I was kind of rushing myself, but you know what? In the end, after they're baked, they turned out well. Glazed it with a little bit of strawberry jam because I didn't have any orange or citrusy jam. The strawberry was so delicious. We ate these up so fast. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy your Easter season. Leave a comment below with your favorite Easter baked good. And we'll see you next week, friends. Bye-bye.